Okay, so on today's class, what we will learn is we will learn a little bit about the typographic. Okay, so basically, I will introduce design system also. See, a design system is a huge package. Okay, there will be lots of things, but here I am showing a basic thing so that at least you can prepare for your project. Okay, so design system is not only like whatever I am showing here, like it's very huge things, and there are so many things here in Figma that we can play multiple things, variables, and some other so many other things. But basic what do you call the idea, you can get the basic idea from this kind of design systems. And here I listed a typographic list, and what are the like heading and fonts look like. Okay, paragraph and some kind of grid and spacing for the designing, and some kind of iconography. Okay, and after that there is a margin and padding and a brand color, what are the brand color are there, and button state. Okay, so logos and some other related information, and likewise there is a navigation experiment, what you called, in a simple way. So there are lots of variations for the navigations. Okay, so 1 2 3 5, more than 6 7. Okay, it's like you can see here there is a mega menu. Okay, for the about us section, and the shop for the other mega menu for the shop likewise. So this is a small what do you call a design system where I collected brand assets. Okay, in a simple word, let me put in a simple word. So, design system is a collective asset for your design, okay, for your designing process. So, whatever element, whatever component, whatever button, whatever CTA you will need, and whatever typography, font style, each and everything, okay. So, from top to end, so whatever the assets you need, we will create in a design under the design system, and we will reuse those design system throughout whole process. And design system also a kind of guidelines where we will follow the rules and regulation, and we will prepare, and then we will follow the design system throughout the whole process. Okay, and if you need any further information, if you want to go into the deeper level in to understand the design system, then you can search in a Google, and you can find out. And if you want to be a specific, then go for the Airbnb design system. It's quite great. Okay, Spotify also has a good design system also. Likewise, there are other multiple application, Asana, okay, and Trello, Slack. They have a good design system, and you can study their design system. Okay, and what one more thing, just let me remind me at the end of the class today, if it is possible, then today I will show you some of the case study of UX UI design. So how you need to prepare. Okay, I always forget it. So I wanted to show you very way back, but I forgot. So but today try to remind me. Okay, I just like the user case study hit me on my brain. That's why I just putting. Okay, just to remind me. Well, let's begin with the typography. Okay, no, before that I have to show you the screen, what do you call the green grid system and spacing, so that you can build. Okay, so yeah, as I mentioned, see here for the desktop there should be a 12 columns. Okay, and for tablet there should be a 8 columns, and for mobile there should be a 5 columns. Okay, so here a column width means the, what do you call, the size of this, the width. This is the first width. So for example, yeah, this first width will be okay. So it's like a comparing. So if you have a basic screen, likewise, let's see, if I click here, then the screen is 1920 by 335 height. Okay, so we will divide this under the 12 columns, and generally your one column width should be 80 pixels to 100 pixel in between that. Okay, you can say it like that. Okay, and gutter width means the gap between your columns, it should be near about the 20 pixels. Okay, and any container with start with from the like a 720 means the bigger size. For the desktop screen or a TV screen, you can come up start with the 720, Okay, and for the tablet mode, 960 width would be good. Okay, but here, as you see, if you are creating like a specific frame, and then we can select the multiple options from desktop. So it's just I'm giving you a kind of reference. Okay, it's not a completely a fixed or what you call a rigid. You can play along with, and whatever devices that you have, you can play with it. And but whenever you try to build a kind of this kind of desktop, tablet, and mobile screen resolution, at least go with the minimum for the mobile. Okay, for minimum with the tablet, and a kind of minimum range of the desktop also, so that it will be visible for most of the screen. If you design for the minimum screen for the mobile, then it can adjust with a little bit bigger screen, like 14 and what do you call 15 Pro Max. 15 Pro Max is not available, but so 14 Pro Max likewise. So these are the things that you have to understand. And margin and padding for the button and for the application, other things. See, this is a basic, what do you call, margin and padding should be applied. Okay, how margin, what is the margin and padding? So I will explain a little bit later. Okay, but this is a specific kind of guide. Okay, and it should not like you should speak on that. No, it's not like that. Okay, you can play along with. It depends upon your design, on your product, and your like perception, and how do you want to plan the how do you want to put, or how you are planning to put your elements on the screen. So it depends upon solely your design element, but at least there should be a kind of guidance, guidelines, so that everything looks symmetric and everything looks in a proper structured way. Okay, this is how it should look like. This is the basic guidelines. So, and this is a basic and a common, what you call, a typographic version. So for the desktop, you can make for normal on an average, it's let's say on an average. So you can put your H1 or H1 heading for the heading, 36 for the desktop, likewise 32 for the tablet, and 28 for the mobile. So there are lots of range of typographic version. Okay, so it's just a common idea that I am trying to show you, and all the details obviously you can get on a research, internet, or if you need, then obviously I can share the file also. Later I will say, let me put this a little bit here. Okay, so I will show you the what do you call a reference here. Okay, so on my website here, let's say if I click here, then if I show you the, see, I already prepared the top 12 columns. Okay, if I click on I, then we can see this is how I what do you call aligned my items. You can see the I'm giving a kind of margin, padding. Okay, so let me give you the width gap here. How much I have given, you can see simply, you can what do you call a measure with the rectangle. So here a gap is it's called margin. Okay, so I'm giving a 100 100 pixels gap. So this is my gap. From left and right, there is completely a, you can see a 100 margin. Okay, and in between it's a 20 pixel is there. I think 20 or 10. I think it's 20. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's about 20 that I am giving a gap between. Like I'll show you how it is over here. Okay, so gutter width means the gap between the columns. Okay, I give 20 pixels. Likewise, as I mentioned here, I follows this guideline for my entire what do you call my website design or marketplace design. Okay, so this is how you can follow, and you can build the simple design system, and based on that you can follow the entire design process. Okay, and let me give you a little bit idea regarding the margin, padding. Okay, so here generally padding is the what do you call space between your element inside the element. Okay, so this is a whole button. Okay, and here is a little bit what do you call gap between the smart home and the buttons. Okay, so it's a 16 pixel. I gave a 16 pixel, but it depends upon your design system. For example, if I if you check on any other button, so there is a little bit large gap. Sometimes what happen is, what you can do is, if you want to like experiment, then you can make it like this way. Okay, you can make one rectangle, and then you can flip it, and you can double it like this. Okay, and you can place, and then you can arrange it. Likewise, also you can build your own guideline or a design system for your preference. But since when you are experimenting and when you are learning, so try to follow some other guidelines so that you can come up with a little bit structured what do you call layout, so that your layout should look like a line. So yes, I recently noticed there is a little bit mistake. See here in my design, here it is a large gap, right? But here there is no same differences. Sorry, there is a difference. There is no any same. So it should be what it should be exactly, the gap should be same here on a vertical and on a horizontal. It should be same. See, there is a little bit different. So it should
So
not
can
be
you
good.
please repeat this? I haven't got this.
Okay, okay, no worries. So here, see, whenever you are putting your elements on desktop screen, your layout should look like very, very aligned. Everything should be aligned together, and there should be a proper gap, okay, in every element. If you put anything very close to it, it won't look good. For example, let's say if I put everything, let's say this, first let me ungroup it, okay, and if I put everything very close, it won't look good. Or if I try to overlap it, it won't look good, right? So what I have to do is I have to properly make it a very what do you call room for the gap. Likewise here you can see there is no gap between find and this bar. So because of that, it doesn't look good. So what you have to do is you have to give a little bit room for the breath. And if you see, you can see a little bit like freshness on a design. So you have to build a proper what you call gap in between each and every text, and that gap is actually a margin and the padding. Okay, don't worry about that. Obviously, there are lots of other classes also. We will talk these margin and padding. Okay, just I'm giving a kind of reference, and I'm expecting you to research by yourself. Also, because of that, I'm giving like a kind of random ideas regarding the margin padding, so that you might get in a little bit curious, and you will try to do some research on yourself. Because see, defining margin and the padding is a little bit like a very crucial, and following some kind of what do you call the space guidelines is very, very crucial on your design. So basically, see here you can see 48 pixel. I don't know how can I see. Okay, now you can see it's I mentioned here 48 pixel. Generally for the mobile screen, if the button is has a 48 pixels of width, then it is quite easy to tab on a screen for the mobile screen. Because of that, I make a grid, and that will work for every screen. For example, in a desktop screen, we will use our mouse. Okay, it won't be very problem for the clicking on a small icon or a big icon. Sorry, I'm so sorry. But still, there should be a kind of guidelines, and there should be a kind of consistency. So I hope you have remembered when we talked about the graphic UI principle. At that time, we talked about the consistency throughout your whole design, from multiple screen, like one first desktop screen to tablet screen to mobile screen. Your design should look very consistency. So how you can show your consistency is with your button icons, okay, button icons, and color variation, and font structure or typographic. These are the things that you have to follow to make it consistency. So likewise here, the button size will be mostly on a CTA, like bigger CTA option will be 48 pixels of height, so that it looks consistency from each and every screen. Okay, and user might they want lost in every areas, or they want lost. Okay, I'm in a different sector. For example, if you design one different looks in a one desktop version, and you make it a very completely different looks in a tablet version for the tablet version, and at the same time, if you make a very different looks for a mobile version, then obviously user might stop, and they will start to think whether I am in a right side or not. Likewise, we don't have to give such kind of situation. So we have to make it consistent throughout the whole, like all the screens. Okay, so that is why the design system comes handy, and it will help us to make it consistency throughout all the screen and the all the other options also. So yeah, let me give you a simple idea of typography also here in our website. So if I click here, first let me ungroup it. So, and if I click here, I saved lots of, like, what you called font type or text styles here, and you can see heading is 36. Okay, so as my design guidelines, I am trying to follow the guidelines. For the H1, I put 36. Obviously, I will put 32 for the tablet screen. So you can see here tablet screen in a different page. Okay, so and let's see whether I am keeping my permission or not. Okay, let's look at, so as heading to 30. It was 32 or 30. I think. It was 32. Okay, I missed the 2 pixels. Okay, anyway, but yeah, I'm close to it. Okay, based on your screen, so you can experiment, as I previously mentioned also. So I put a 30. Okay, likewise, there is a guideline for the captions also. See, for the caption, I put 14. Okay, so that user can see the what do you call it's font, or they can read the text in a very. And here, see, if you look closely, you can see the changes on my margin and padding. On my desktop screen, you can see the 100 pixels of margin on the both side here. Okay, you have, I show you right here, 100 pixels of margin, and here in a tablet, I have a very less. I think it's 20 pixels of a gap is there. Margin is there. Let's check. Okay, yeah, you can see it's 20 or 24. It's 24. Yeah. So likewise, what you can do is you can experiment with your design, and you can build a kind of guidelines, and based on that guidelines, you can work on your project. So design system is very handy for you. Okay, I'm not creating, or there are not lots of city options. Because of that, I'm not creating any variables here. Okay, it's just a basic, and I have to finish very fast, quickly, as much as quick I have to, like I have to do complete. That is why I am not creating any what you called variable helps us to like define so many things. If I click here, it will work as like a button. Okay, but right now it's not working like that. It's just I'm stating default. Okay, hover, whenever I hover on a particular button, first, if you see the on the screen, then the default button will be look like this. Okay, plain gray. If I hover, or if I use my mouse, then there will be slightly change. Okay, on a hover state it will be, and active or pressed. Okay, I don't know whether you have noticed or not. Let me show you. Okay, so if I click on let's wait, google.com, and I will search but simply design system. Okay, yes, system. Let's say I press. Okay, and if I click on any particular page, I already clicked on every or not. Okay, I don't know whether you are noticed or not. See, there is a two different color variation is there. Can you see the color variation? Here it is pink, and here it is blue.
Yes.
Yes, there is slightly different. Likewise, here in my design also, if someone is clicked, then the button or the icon look like, when it is like a active or pressed, then it will be like a yellow color. Okay, let's say as for the this brand guideline, golden color. Okay, it looks like golden. And whenever we whenever we are typing or anything, for example, if you are doing input, is there any form input? What kind of application? Let's check if it is here. See, here you can see, first there is a gray, right? There is nothing, like it's just a plain. Whenever I like click on that, then it changes in a different color, a little bit darker color, right?
Yes.
So it is called focus. So it is showing where I am and what I have to do. Like it's focusing on particular area. That means it is focused, and I can do or I can type here. So whenever I click on the outside, then it goes on a back
Disappear.
normal color, okay, plain color. And when I click here, it active and it focused. So this is how you have to design. So when if something is focused, then obviously it looks like there is a slightly different and default on focus. Everything is same. Just what you called outer stroke is enabled. A little bit darker stroke is enabled. So slightly you have to show the differences. Okay. And there is another button is disabled, means you cannot click or you can't do anything if the button is disabled. So likewise, there is multiple other variation on design system like logo variation. So there is a three different logo variation: horizontal, vertical, and one single envelope or icon, envelope or icons, you can say. The icon mostly used for the small mobile screen, or what do you call the fav icon. Fav icon means this kind of icon. You can see the N and only here, right? Or for the Googles, you can see the Z logo here, and for the Gmail, you can see the small icon. It's called a fav icon. So and it will be like 16 by 16 pixel or 32 by 32 pixels, and it is a fav icon. So this is how we have to prepare the logo variation. And here, see, for this website, this is a marketplace website, and for this website, the card list is much more important. Because of that, I created two different variations. One is normal, okay, nothing is like there is no any interaction, and another in one is like with darker background. Whenever I hover or whenever I wanted to click on here, you can see a little bit changes. You can see the changes. Okay, the user should see the changes. Right now you are not seeing because I'm designing it separately, and I'm not like using any animation or doing animated, or I'm not creating here a prototype. Because of that, it's just a plain image. Okay, so, but if I try to do or if I build some kind of prototype, then what I have to do is I have to hide somewhere in a different place. And whenever I hovered the screen, it should look like it's hovering or it's coming something. It look like a kind of dynamic. And there is a two different card. See, this is one big card and this is one is small, where there is a slightly changes. See, here I put the name, and here is a category. Okay, and after that, there is a short description, amount, and login for the detail, and add to card. So many buttons and sharing are there. But here, very less buttons, and everything is like less, and very basic information are there. Okay, why? See, as I mentioned, this website is not focusing on a payment integration. Okay, it's a B2B marketplace, but this company is not focusing on payment integration, and I don't need to show the what do you call the lots of add to cart option and ask for the quotation or anything for this kind of when I am listing the product. Because of that, I removed. And here, likewise, I apply that small card for the here. And if someone is clicked on a particular product, they can go to the where here, and they can see all the details. See, and they can do whatever they want. They can send the WhatsApp message. Okay, they can add to list this product, and they can accumulate combinedly. They can send the quotation, or they can download the kind of what do you call the technical details or a data sheet. So likewise, it will be yeah, we okay, where is okay, yeah. Likewise, what you have to do is you have to prepare your design system. And let me talk about the iconography. Okay, so I'm not here giving you a kind of proper guidance for the how to design your iconography or anything. Just I'm giving you some kind of what do you call introductory class for the iconography. Obviously, it is a very a crash course for that. Okay, so it's you can see the icons and the like mostly it is focused on stroke level. Okay, they are not filled or anything. And trying to add some kind of related icons so that will be useful for entire website. So there are some basic social sites. Okay, some alignment or menus or what do you call it, filtering options. This icon is for the filtration. So it's like it's symbol of cone. Okay, where you can like input large data and based and it comes what do you call in a small what do you call that small part? I don't know. Do you have any idea what do you call that small pipes or something that below the this funnel. Okay,
Yes,
funnel.
funnel.
Yeah, funnel. Okay, yeah, I remember. So yeah, when you put a very large and throughout the whole in product listing page, there will be a large product and there will be a large categories, but you can use your filter icon and you can get the specific. Okay, so likewise the funnel gives a specific a little bit small result. Likewise, the because of that the inspiration come and icons became. So okay, it's what do you call famous for everywhere. Everyone knows this. If this saw the icon, then everyone know it's a filter. Okay, there are some kind of icons, so because they like what do you call user also and designer also recognize. Obviously designer has to recognize. Okay, for example, if this kind of icon is there, then obviously we will know it's what do you call it, recycled or recyclable. And likewise, if something is there, then undo, redo, or something timing is there. Likewise, we can understand. If there is a such kind of icon, then we can see it's a mobile. Okay, and if there is a home kind of this icon home, obviously it's a home. And if it is like A to Z, then it will help to order the content or the box or anything in an ascending order. If it is like just the opposite of that A to Z, then we can get the idea of it. Or obviously it will arrange in descending order. Likewise, so these are the basic things that you have to prepare for your what do you call design system. So let me put you in a summarized version. Typographic, okay. So and then you have to prepare the grid and the spacing. So based on your screen, and then you have to prepare icons, okay. And then you have to prepare a brand color. What are the color that you are going to use entire your site? Okay, everything should be there. You can see there are only two different color. One is what you called golden color, and another is dark color. And based on that, there is only a variation. So I have put only three different let's say two different variation of that dark color, and there is one primary color. Rest of them, I don't have any other color. See, you have to use very less color, and using very less color, that you have to make your site very good. Okay, well, and then okay, obviously after you have to prepare the brand color and then margin and padding. Okay, what will be the padding? Okay, and for the spacing guideline, you have to follow the 8-point spacing, but I will give you the what is 8-point and how we can follow that later on classes. Okay, and next is matching padding. Okay, I already mentioned. And button state, what are the button stain or city option will be there, you have to prepare. Here I forgot to mention one outline button. Okay, in my design, yeah, that you can see here, outline button is here, but I didn't mention in my design system. It's my mistake. Obviously I should have prepared. Okay, anyway, go for it. Let's go move. Let's another. Okay, now this logo section. So based on your screen and resolution and the variation that you can keep basic logos and some other related design elements, whatever your design elements are, then you can build. Okay, likewise, what I did here, I prepared the desktop navigation, and I try to experiment with lots of ideas which what kind of navigation would be good. Okay, and I created one tablet version. For the tablet, you don't have to experiment much more. Okay, so there is one menu and we can get the list of other, and yeah, basic. And for the mobile screen also very basic. And for mega menu, there is a two different mega menu. Okay, first one is for the about us section, and another one is for the shopping mega menu. That is why there is a two different variation. And this is how I build a basic simple design system to make my workflow very fast or efficient. Okay, whatever I need to do for the rest of the other design. Likewise, I prepared. Okay, this is how I prepared, and I will show you some tablet and mobile screen also a little bit basic, so that you can get the little bit ideas. So here, if I click on, see the desktop screen and the tablet version is not much more differences. There will be a slightly what do you call less font and a little bit smaller size, but the looks and the feel should be very what do you call the same. Okay, so see the navigation is changed here, and the search bar also changed here. In desktop version, it's like outlined version, and but here it's like filled kind of a source button, source bar. Okay, likewise, the brand product is a little bit concise and a little bit smaller, likewise. Okay, so the what do you call the card is similar, and here feature products, the arrangement of button indoor outdoor is different. In desktop we can see the what one liner. Okay, here I stack on a two different, likewise. Okay, so these are the basic thing that you can see. And overall, see here on the desktop version, the other details were on this right side. I put it on a below because obviously the desktop version is very, sorry, a tablet version is a little bit concise. Okay, likewise, you have to build. And I didn't prepare other pages here because first it's important to prepare the marketplace website, and throughout the like and then the design developer can understand. Because of that, I didn't prepared for the other pages. Okay, but it depends upon your project, your work, your environment. Okay, so sometimes you have to prepare each and everything from scratch, and you have to prepare every screen entirely, even one single line also. So likewise. Okay, now let's go to the mobile screen here. See, on mobile screen, see, I just put one kind of credit card, size of credit cards slide, and there is nothing. I didn't put anything. Just it will slide, okay, and the background there is slightly different background so that it can give a little bit depth of field and what do you call, a little bit different look. So yeah, and rest other is, it's just I'm focusing on mobile. So how we can tab on a mobile and how we can like communicate through the app. Okay, city option is there, but slightly different. Okay, here you can see the feature product and the what do you call, navigation buttons. Okay, we can see other also. And I put it very less, what do you call, the card also. I think in mobile screen it's prototyped. Okay, let me see if it is. Then you can get the ideas. I added a little bit animation here also. If I click somewhere, then you can see. Let me show you. Okay. Yeah, it comes. Okay. Oh, wait. Here you are not able to see. Let me preview on a different screen so that you can see. Okay, and let me say something. Okay, we have a very limited screen, so I will do one thing. I will end this, and we will rejoin. Okay, what am I trying? Okay, so I hope you are getting a little bit idea what am I trying to say. I'm just giving you a kind of introduction regarding related to the design system so that you can do your own research further. Okay.
Okay, yes, I'm getting it.
Okay, so yeah, okay, this is my mobile screen here. I'm showing, I'm adding some kind of prototype so that the developer can understand. So why I'm showing this prototype is the mobile application is actually based on PWA systems. Okay, PWA means is a progressive web app. Okay, what it is means is actually it is not a mobile application, but it works or it looks like mobile application. Okay. Okay. So the concept of PWA is, it's obviously a website. Okay. Completely, it's a website, but it works as, or it looks like as, and it works as a mobile application too. So there will be a fixed icons where we can navigate. Okay, and rest is like all the data and information will take from same website. So likewise, you can see here I'm giving a little bit slightly animation. If I click on the product or shop icons, then it will change and the icon will animate it in a different way. Okay, so if I click on a card, okay, it will move to the different. And if I click on a user, then the user icon go a little move up a little bit up, and then the rectangle box will slightly in on that position. So this is how you can it's just a simple basic things. Okay, it's not like wow things for the designers. Okay, it's just a simple basic thing that I am showing. So there is a lot more feature in what do you call here in this Figma, and you can experiment with it, so you can get the ideas how you can build. Okay, So I'm just giving you a very basic, simple idea. So I don't want to give you a very burden kind of way so that you might feel, oh, I don't know, maybe we can't do or something. And I think there is some other, oh, let me show you some other. I don't know whether I have created or not. I think I have some other, what you called, um, so if I click on a product page, yeah, if I can click here, see the prototype also show where I have created a kind of link. Okay, so if I click on a view link, then I can see the pages, and I think there is a filter option also. Yeah, if I click on a filter option, I can see the filtration system. Okay, option also, and I can filter out from here, and I can click on show result, and based on that, the result will shuffle and come on a screen. So yeah, so there is much more things that you can do with the Figma. Okay, see this back button also I worked. I didn't notice about that. Okay, I created, but I didn't notice. Okay, see, you can click on the back and you can go to the back button. So likewise, yeah, there are so many things. Okay, it's just the basic thing, just giving a kind of link and creating a kind of prototype so that a developer can understand. So yeah, wherever I am, for example, if I'm in a like this card, then I should able to go in any pages. Okay, so this is how I can navigate and I can create the my mobile application. So see, all the content are similar with the website. Okay, it's just that
Okay.
they are concise according to the screen, and some has a lot of information. If the desktop screen is there, there is a lot of screen, but if it is a mobile screen, that is why I put very little information. But all the details, all the sections are same. See, there was a home screen, obviously here it is. There was a in first screen there is a what you called a browse by product, obviously there, but I removed the paragraph option. I didn't need to see show the details of paragraph here in mobile screen. Okay, it will take lots of content, and it's not much more important because if everyone is doing, they will obviously they okay. Yeah, and there is a city option same like desktop icon. So likewise, everything is same. It's just that creating a mobile friendly what do you call application or website. Okay, this is how you can
Okay.
build your product, and for that you have to build your own design system. Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and I think this much for today's. Okay, if I try to explain many more things, there are so many things that I can explain, and I love to explain, but I think we have to stop here so that you don't have to like your mind like can calculate few things and you can relax yourself. Okay, and everything is very easy, don't worry anything. If you are feeling any kind of agitation, confusion, or overwhelmed by the content or anything, it's just the beginning of your journey, and it will come one by one. Okay, so I
Yes,
am
sir.
also a learning, and I am doing myself, so that is why. So learning process is never ending process. It's like going
Yeah.
and going
Yeah.
and going and going.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Well,
true.
yeah. Okay. Now floor is yours. So if you have any kind of question regarding design system, okay, so then you can ask. Okay. Obviously, it's just a basic introductory class where I introduce design system.
Okay. Okay. I will cool down and go through the design system one by one. Do some research also. Then if I
Hmm.
have any confusing, I think WhatsApp would be good to like message you. But
Yeah.
seems like you
Anytime.
don't always on
Anytime. Yeah.
WhatsApp.
Yeah. Anytime you can text me on a WhatsApp and I will reply immediately. If I was busy on some like if I'm busy in a meeting or anything, then it will take like 10 to 12 minutes or maybe sometimes half an hour. But most of the time,
Okay.
I will reply immediately. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll do that. Thank you very
Uh,
much. I really
uh,
appreciate it.
okay. So yeah, Hamil, do you have anything? Okay. Any questions or any confusion regarding the design system, how it should, or you can share your personal thought or experience, because I hope you have a little bit experience in this part. That is why.
Yeah, actually, when you explain things, when I started designing, I didn't know the rules like grid system should be like this. We have to
Mm-hmm.
separate like this. I don't know. But today I came to know about how much pixels that a desktop and Windows should be and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I work more practically, I may get some doubts for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll text you that time. Right
No,
now I'm
okay, no.
okay.
No, no worries. You can text anytime, okay? Email me, or if you want to text on WhatsApp, obviously you can text me on WhatsApp also. So, but yeah, but there are lots of things, okay, you have to understand. First, it's just a basic, okay? It is not like enough or anything. It's just a basic and very, very basic things. Like, let's say, I'll give you a basic example. When we are a child, we used to play with the clay product, like we build some kind of symbols of something, like maybe if we like to play with the cars, then we build a kind of symbols of car with the clay, right, to play.
Yeah.
I used to do, I don't know whether you have done or not, but I used to do that, okay? And we build some kind of a small house or anything, and we used to play. So likewise, a design system, a kind of symbol or anything, or a kind of guidance or guidelines to make it your work process very faster, and you have to stick one particular line. And the things that I am showing here, it's not enough, okay? There are so many things.
Okay.
Obviously it's based on your product, obviously, okay? It is always based on your product, but there are so many other things than this list, okay, that you have to understand, and you have to do your own research, and you have to practically perform. And one more thing, I just remember. Okay, I don't know whether you remind me or not. No one remind me about that. Okay, I will show you the some of the user case study. Okay, so simply, okay, I'll give you the idea. Also, you can do yourself also. So let's show you what do you called UX, a design case study example. Okay, I haven't prepared, that is why I don't have, but I have I'm preparing my own website. Okay, I will show you my first website, so how I am preparing, so that at least you can give yeah, you can get the ideas, basic ideas. Let me give you a see. I think, I don't know, I showed to you in a previous day or no, I don't know. Okay, it's opening. Till then, let's research some. Yeah, any. Why? Okay, okay, and yeah. So this is my home screen that I am trying to show here. I don't know. Let me ask you something before explaining. So, what do you understand, or what do you see while you are, or don't act like a fellow student. Be a critical. I always say that, be a critical. Okay. So just what is happening? Huh? Fill screen. Does it work? No, fill screen should not work. Actual fit screen. What is happening here? I don't know. Actual size. It's going beyond my expectation, and it's working very rudely. I don't know what is happening. I'm trying to fit a width. Okay, I think yes, this will work. Okay. Now it is my entire screen, and this is my home screen. So it's my upcoming project that I am working for myself. Okay, so what do you think, and what do you imagine? Start with one. Let's say Tamil start. Okay, so don't be like just a positive. Okay, explain a little bit critical way, in a critical way. So how do you think color combination, everything? So just a perception. What do you think if you see this kind of websites very first time, and what do you see, and what do you understand about the person or companies or anything?
So is this specifically for kids or like what age group? May I know?
Generally, see, now if I explain, then obviously you will get the idea. Just without any context, just give me your sense. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe some more animation like and other colors too, not completely green, but I feel that there may be some other colors you can add. And
Okay.
what I see is that UX UI designer is highlighted.
Uh-huh.
Actually, my eyes are going that through that color, so it is highlighted actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, okay, is that okay? Only that, or anything you want to add?
Only that.
No, okay, that's all then. Okay, no worries then. Okay, let's go with Kingsley.
Uh, okay. When you first open the site, what it first it looks like I don't know if I'm correct, but the first thing that comes to mind is it looks like a religious site, like maybe church or mosque. Like first that's the impression I get.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. Then another thing with the colors, uh, like right now I'm trying to like because I'm having I'm having a difficulty with my eye a little bit, not that much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So and I can tell you that I'm finding it difficult to like if I don't get my phone close, if I don't get the screen close to my face, I won't be able to like read it very well. The colors are too flashy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm making sense. They are cool actually, but with the like green,
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah,
Okay, great.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. See, now let me explain why I asked this kind of question. See, this is how you should take your feedback. Okay. So let me put you something. So I created. Okay, it's like it took me more than many months to come this kind of this. I wanted to create this my website way back, and I will show you some kind of some of my research how I ended up. Okay, and so whenever you create, whenever you design, you feel good about your own product, but you should able to see on a different level. That is why my site is still incomplete, and I haven't like started working on that because of that, because I want to see the multiple perspectives, what do you call perceptions before making fine line. But yeah, for a few months, I will stick with that particular home screen. So this is my what do you call mood board. I prepared so many things. Okay, so these are the like ideas what I wanted to play with. I am building what do you call this site would be a parallax effect. Okay, so every mountains and the hills will be what you call animated individually, and bird will a little bit move individually. So likewise, I was imagining a design, what do you call a design. So before that, I showed you there was what do you call these are the buildings. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to move a kind of buildings in my first screen. So this is how I started. And what happened? See, I wanted to use a building, and I didn't use. Okay, why? I didn't like it. Overall, it looks very worst, and it looks very like my idea is not actually aligned with that result. So I'm not satisfied. Because of that, again, I change and I come up with this. So now, see, once you started saying, now I am realizing what are the things and how we have to look it. Okay. So absolutely, obviously, as you said, so because of this, what do you call the lightning glow. Okay. So it gives a kind of vibes of that visual or some kind of thing. But here, my perception or what my idea was is to, I am trying to show the illustration capacity of my ability. Okay. What are the illustration that I can do? So whenever someone, I just wanted to see, I saw that if someone is visit my website, then he or she will get the idea that I am a illustration also. I'm highlighting the UX/UI. I am a UX/UI designer, but at the same time, that person should think, okay, the person is illustrator also. He can illustrate or he can build some kind of icons for using Illustrator or some kind of thing. This a kind of digital artist, a kind of thing. So that is why I put a big heading, digital storyteller, and I put on the what do you call the back and forth of the mountains, and I created one horizon, and in that horizon there is a very slightly light of light, what do you call, or sun or something, and below behind the
So,
title there is a huge or large mountain. So that was my idea to proceed. Okay. Sometimes what happens, you are imagining something and you build something and your message go in a different direction. So okay. So this, because of that, you have to ask multiple questions whenever you design or whenever you create. Okay. Okay. Now let's move to the second screen. So on the second screen, immediately you have to mention, like, if you are building a website, then immediately you have to show your work. What are the works that you have done? So my last project was airline ticket booking system. That is why I listed here. Okay. I built a kind of mock-up and posted here. And this is a B2B e-commerce website that you have already seen. And here it's about me section where I will put the video, and there will be another button, text, and on that text button, this will be there. Okay, my photo and overall what do you call the text, and I'm giving a more highlights or boldness on my keywords so that SEO can find easily and person can read and they can like jump over the words. They don't have to read each line and they don't have to read between the lines. They can see logo, brand identity, website, and mobile app. Okay, so this person is okay related with the website, logo, and design, so they can get the ideas. And here I am giving a click here to download my resume and the profile. So this is the link that I'm putting. And smooth conqueror, so I'm giving a kind of a short word or catchy phrase so that people can understand. Smooth conqueror means I am what do you call a very friendly with these are the tools. So whenever if I click on a UI, then there will be a UI related app will be appear. If I click on a UX design, then the UX design related app or tools will be appear here. And if I click on a photo edit, then there will be a photo editing software will be appear likewise. So basically, and responsibility, if someone clicks the tools, then they will get the tools idea. And if someone clicks on responsibility, then they will see the responsibility, common responsibility, obviously, and there will be, and then after that, general showcase like logo, okay, UX UI design, social post, graphic illustration, and blah 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 things there you can say, and let's have a coffee, end of the things. So they don't have to go anything. I'm not putting my personal number. I don't want to be like use my personal number. If like email communication is far better for the business purpose, that is why I just put it email address, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. That's all. Anything. So for me, well, it's just a basic format that I haven't placed it. And if you want to check my website, I put one first screen also only the nuke. Okay, this is my what do you call website, and yeah, there is nothing else. It's just the first screen. And but still there is one mistake also. I don't know whether you will notice or not. Here mention. I wanted to write what a mentor, but mistakenly I wrote mention, and I didn't change anything yet. So later I was working on that anyway. So because of that, so
This one is actually cool. Sorry.
no, it's okay. Yeah, there is a little
Yeah,
bit
this
like
one. Yeah, this one I can communicate with, and it
yeah.
looks like it's actually I'm better than.
Yeah, because in my recent design there is a huge what do you call sun in the middle of a story. Okay. Oh.
Okay. Yes. The sun rise like sunsets.
Yeah. Okay.
Like sunrise.
Let's see the actual what do you call design. Where? Here. Okay. Okay. We have to see the Behance. No, I don't want to show you the Behance portfolio. No. We need to see the real people's medium. No, 15 excellence. No. Where is here we can get okay. Career foundry. Okay. Let's go this one, and where is the website link? Color palette, typography here. View no. Last we can get the link at the last. Zara. Okay, so yeah, this is the person's website. Okay, coming. Okay, I think yeah. See, if we start looking, so very basic and simple, nothing is there. We can see the Zara Drail. Okay, the person's name obviously. I think I don't know, she or he, but let's give anything. Okay. So London-based experience design leader solving problem with beautiful user-centric digital product. Very simple, very what do you call authentic. Like if someone is read, then they will understand very basically. And in the very first, there is a case study and contact. So this is how you should maintain like you if you are working on the user experience and you have to mention like this. Just your name and case study and contact. Simple. Finish. Everything else, no need. We don't need anything else. Okay. And we can see the click arrow. See, there is a case study. Likewise, I also try to adopt, but here I don't put any menus or anything. Just user have to scroll on my screen. Okay, on my screen also. So here, and when they screen, then immediately they will see the UX UI design case study. So likewise, yeah, okay. This is her what you called approach. So yeah, first study, case study, and then any product. Let's go with the virtual makeup studio. Simply go. So how you have to prepare? Okay. So there is a overview, a kind of overview, augmented reality. Okay, it's a little bit trendy project. So the first free or these are the like basic headings regarding the what do you call the product and the challenges. What are the challenges that face, and so that they come up with. So these are the things that basically you have to mention very first in the very first. Okay, you can see and later on. Okay, I'm not going to line by line, but just I'm showing you the conversation. So this is a mobile application. So very first there is a mobile screen views. Okay, mobile prototype. It's completely a prototype. Okay, video formatted, nothing else. And discovery and research. So what are the like come from the research that we already read user persona, and we created user journey. Okay, empathy map, and from that what results come. So you have to present a kind of summarized version of the discovery and research. These are the things. Okay, we will get the some other things, onboarding and proceeded performance. Okay, obviously it will depend on your product also. Okay, the heading and the things. Okay, fallback in the experience and error state. So you can change or experiment this kind of what do you call the title and interaction. So how it will interact, the looks or how interaction option. So what are the things? Yeah, these are the basic interaction or icons that they are showing, and upselling and purchasing path. How can a user can what do you call buy the product? Okay, see, and outcome and learning. Yeah, see, very simple. So what our role is: discover and research, competitive analysis, low fidelity wireframes and prototypes. Okay, usability testing, design workflow management, providing direction to the design team. So these are, and what are the tools that she used? Stage, Illustrator, Photoshop, Principal, and After Effects and Origami, InVision. After Effects, that may be the for the creating a video. Okay, simple. Finish. These are the things that you have to mention in a basic. Okay, basic user what you call a case study. Let's go one more portfolio. Okay, don't depend on one particular what you called user portfolio. You have to like do multiple research before focusing on any particular what do you call where is the link no, where is huh? Okay, here, let's go with this. So see, with Martin Westerlis, I'm so sorry for the pronounce. Okay, UX UI designer, very clear. Okay, and here, hi, I am this, and I'm UX UI designer over with more than 6 years of experience, and as a tutor at Career Foundry. So these are the things, work, and hello for the email. So basic. So yeah, everything we can get the idea. So these are starting from the case study. See, this is starting from the cases. A lot of see, as I mentioned, I think I have previously mentioned that at least you have to mention that three different case studies to showcase your experience on particular project or anything. Okay, as you are a beginner, also at least you can prepare a kind of dummy project. Okay, based on your idea, and then you can build. See, building a website concept through fast-paced workshop, basic thing sector. To forward and challenge what are the challenges that face and what is his role. Workshop facilitation, information architecture, and web designing and branding. Overall project timing is 3 weeks. Okay, brand and strategy kickoff, a brand attribute, and there are a few basic things. Okay, and how they are doing. See, they have like card slot or what do you call it? I don't know. Okay, these are the things expected and definition of target groups. So yeah. Oh, in generally, UX case study means what are the process that you have followed throughout whole the process, okay, and what are the things that you have did on the research, okay, on research, okay, workshop to there for the information architecture. They have a contact, sorry, a content audit, okay, site map for the site map. See, I mentioned that you have to do the card slot based on first you have to collect all the categories and subcategories and try to make it one main category. Based on that, you can find out the one what do you call the navigation, and based on your navigation you can build your sitemap. Likewise, I mentioned, I hope you have remembered this. So this is one example of card slotting. Okay, you have to do on real, only then you can understand and you can get the ideas. Okay, evaluation via tree test. A tree test is a one online site. Okay, building the site structure. See, like it's wireframe. Okay, basic wireframe. As we discussed, the simple image slider icon. Okay, these are the simple icons and options. So learning and web designing. After the what do you call this kind of wireframe, see, you can see the resemblance of this wireframe output. First, see the home screen and other basic cards are there. Okay, conclusion and how in overall in conclusion outcomes and what we have learned throughout the process and what is still there are some more things to remember. Like you can say, if there is was more, I would divide it workshop into the two sectors. So he is also fully not satisfied. So you have to be a little bit open-minded at the end of the every sorry, a UX case study, so that you can show the there is always a room for change, and obviously we can improve, and if I get the time, so you can add some kind of a little bit extra words, so that if someone is reading your portfolio, then they will get the basic idea. Okay, yeah, this is how the UX case study looks like, and you have to prepare your also as a beginner also you have to prepare some kind of basic UX design case study, so that you can show your overall process. So how you will begin, okay, how you did your user analysis, how you create user persona, how you did or maybe let's say how you did competitive analysis, okay, and how you come up with the site map. So these are the overall things that at least you should explain in your website, so that user can find the idea about your skilled and experience. Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, this is the things. Let's end our today's class, and I hope you get some idea regarding the design system and this case study system. So I hope you will do your own research and you will gain more knowledge. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
and
sir.
okay, great. Thamil, I think you will be with your laptop tomorrow. I will expect some kind of design and things, and obviously we will follow similar kind of previous class, like you explain your things, how you prepare and how you like come up with those results. Okay, prepare something, at least we
Yeah,
can
sure,
discuss.
sir. Yeah.
Okay, great. Then thank you for your time, and let's say have a good night and bye bye. See you on regular tomorrow's class. Okay.
All right, sir.
Good night, sir.
Okay. Good night. Bye.
Bye. Take care, everyone.
Okay.